That's next, but first time for Countdown's number 2 story. Tonight's worst persons in the world. The Bronze, the CEO of the infamous Blackwater USA, Eric Prince. If you want to read one gigantic rationalization, see his op-ed in the Wall Street Journal in which he excuses everything he and his company has ever done in Iraq with one line. Unlike politicians who visit, the question for me has never been why the U.S. got into Iraq. Instead, as the CEO of Blackwater, the urgent question was how the company I head could perform the duties asked of us by the U.S. State Department. Wow, an oldie but a goodie. The I was just following orders defense. Our runner-up Karl Rove trying to sell fixed news viewers on the premise that the Blagojevich scandal is now somehow sticking to the president-elect and that Obama should ignore prosecutor Patrick Fitzgerald's instructions not to release his investigation into staff contacts with Blagojevich's staff until next Monday. The president-elect, Rove says, ought to decide what is in his best interest. This puts Mr. Rove in slight disagreement with a Fox analyst who said last Tuesday that the Republicans would not try to link Obama to Blagojevich because I think we've got to be careful about this because, look, I think Fitzgerald went out of his way today to basically say none of this touches President-elect Obama. The Fox analyst who had made that cogent observation, Karl Rove, the other Karl Rove. But our winner, comedian Rush Limbaugh, clearly on the ropes after Colin Powell's plea to Republicans. Can we continue to listen to Rush Limbaugh? Is this really the kind of party that we want to be when these kinds of spokespersons seem to appeal to our lesser instincts rather than to our better instincts? Comedian's clear and insightful response was, Powell's not a Republican. McCain's not a Republican. These guys are not even mavericks. And you are? You, the guy who admitted to carrying water for candidates who didn't really support in 2006, who belched out venom on McCain's behalf up until last month. You know what they call people who advocate for things and individuals in which they don't believe, apart from frauds, shills, phonies, and snake oil salesmen? Shams, posers, imposters, and con artists? Prostitutes, whores, hookers, and streetwalkers? They also call them comedian Rush Limbaugh, today's worst person in the world.